Lieutenant General Rajiv Chopra, you have seen or the kind of description that's come with regard to dismantling that terror infrastructure. One concern that a lot of people have is that we have probably destroyed the symptom that is there. That is, the terrorists created by the Pakistani super state. But, the factory still remains. The Pakistani army, its various arms, all still remains. How do you think, should we have gone further?
Jain, Varghese and viewers. See, I want to bring out here that initially only where we carry our objectives and aims were very limited in this operation, Operation Sindoor. That was to bring justice to our victims and also bring justice to the terrorists and the handlers. And by detailed planning, what we have displayed that on we have destroyed 9 terrorist targets, that is the infrastructure, in a very devastating manner, wherein you have brought out that 100 terrorists also killed, including 5 wanted terrorists who were involved in various nefarious activities, as brought out by a channel. Thereafter, in the press briefing, we said our approach was focused, measured, non-escalatory, and also responsible. And we said it's a one-time affair, and if you don't escalate and bring fire on a military installation, civil population, we'll do nothing. Thereafter, as you're aware, Pakistan escalated in all domains, whether it be the air or the land, and it brought a lot of fire by drone attacks, 400 to 500 on day one, and also the missile attacks, which was repulsed by our brave soldiers by a robust air defense system, which has been integrated very well. The radar missile system. Thereafter, we attacked his number of military bases and brought severe punishment to military installations, the air bases, whereas he, on the other side, his all nefarious acts were done away with. Even the terrorists who were trying to infiltrate, 7 of them were neutralized. His all designs were not successful, and by a very heavy punishment, like brought out by the briefing of the DGMO, 20% of his air bases and a good amount of his military capabilities has been destroyed. It was a crippling effect of Sindoor, and also his destruction of war fighting materials that includes the AVAC, few JF-17 and F-16 fighters attack on the missile bases, and also the Fateh 2 missile, and number of more than 500 drones have been destroyed. And with this all we carried out on a non-contact warfare. We didn't draw the LC or the IB, and we have demonstrated we have niche technology and very, very precision weapons, which is very important for any modern army to have credible deterrence. This, having said that, we have demonstrated the will of political leadership, military leadership, and the valor of our soldier to our enemy. And hopefully, he will be wise. And more than that, since the aim was limited, and we had said, whenever you want truce, we are ready for it. Therefore, what I feel, the punishment is enough to convey our intent to of a political leadership and military leadership. And we have also brought out 2, 3 things very important takeaways from this operation is that we have declared, refined or defined our military fighting doctrine that any act of terror will be taken as an act of war. And secondly, another big takeaway is that Indus Water Treaty has been held in abeyance. We have a number of surgical strikes in the financial and the diplomatic domain. But let me tell you, as brought out yesterday also in your channel, that Op Sindhu is not finished. It is very, very clear, since he had requested, he had held a hand, his DGMO, Ranga Party GMO, that they want a truce. They want a ceasefire. But let me tell you, it's not a ceasefire. It is stoppages of all firing, and we have said we will not carry out any military operation in land, air, and sea. That is our stance at the moment. And today, as you're aware, at 12 o'clock, both the DJMOs will be talking with each other. And that is decide how the future course of action in the next few days have been there. So let's hold our horses and see what is in the offing. If we have the leverages of what I have said, the Indus Water Treaty, the diplomatic measures, and also our military capability, we should be waiting. He has learned his lesson, and but at the same time, I want to bring out there's a time where we need to increase our military capability to a level that we have a credible deterrence, and he thinks 100 times. Today he'll think 10 times. Tomorrow he must think 100 times once we have upgraded our capability before trying to do anything. And one more thing I want to bring out, that you are well aware that the terror infrastructure, not here, across the world, is very, very difficult to be totally disseminated. It gets decimated for a while and then raises its head. You have seen what is happening in Hamas. Though entire West Bank is finished, but the Hamas still are calling the shots.